Good afternoon, my NPP peeps. Today was what is known in the business as a consolidation day, to be expected after this monster run up. You can see the SPY here, this candle right here is pretty much an inside day following Friday's massive run up. So, as I've stated previously, I'm still looking for an eventual run to this blue downtrend line somewhere in the low 420s, probably 421, 31-ish. The 50 SMA right now is at 425, so somewhere between this 421 and 425. And as long as this 21 EMA, 8 EMA hold, in this looks like 407, 404 area, as long as price can hold those levels, I think we can hit this blue line. And then once we hit this blue line, we're going to have to wait and see what the market does. Is it going to pull back, go through lows, come down here to new lows, or are we going to pull back, catch a bid, and then put in a higher high? If that happens, much better chance that the lows are in. So we're going to need, whenever this next bigger pullback happens, we're going to need to put in a higher low, so higher than this low, and then a higher high wherever this wave ends up finishing. So let's say we hit 422, come down here, hit around 404, and then boom, get back above 422. Good chance bottoms in, and we're going to head to all-time highs. All right, we still got to clear this 454 region, which is going to be huge if we ever get there. But if we can put in that higher low and higher high, that's a good start. So that's what I'm watching for, and we'll see that in the coming days, coming weeks, how the market reacts. If we get to this blue line, how the market reacts to it, and then the subsequent pullback, how the market reacts. Do we get buyers or not? So that's what I'm watching for in this SPY. So as far as the SPY goes today, I took advantage of the downside in the morning to cover that short that we opened on Friday. As I said in my tweet, I did not expect this rally to be so strong. Since it was so strong, it led me to believe there's more upside. So I went ahead and covered that short, minimal loss on that short, and jumped in a long, currently green on that SPY long. We're in 250 shares, around 211, I think 211.50 or something like that. So currently green in that. And then if we can get continuation tomorrow, and head towards that blue line, I'll add to it. We'll see if we can get that blue line. Take profits. This is just a trade. Take profits for that trade, and then we'll see how the market reacts to the blue line, and go from there. All right, we'll just take it day by day, since this market is pretty much day by day, and that's all you can do. Just take it day by day. So that's what we're doing with the SPY. And then if we do pull back, get this 407, 404 level, and it holds, I might just add there and get in at a lower price, hoping for a move back to the blue line. So either way, either we head higher first, I'll get long, or if we come down lower and hold, I'll get long some more SPY. Raise my stops if we do, start to get to these levels, but get long some more SPY to see if we can get that blue line. All right, so that's the plan there. We did get long a couple names that I sent out in the Sunday special. This NOC jumped in long. Our trigger was this 477, but it got down here to the 21 EMA, this blue line, and I said, you know what, this name's pretty strong. It's consistently putting in these higher lows and trying to break out of this range. I'm going to go ahead and jump in, make an attempt to try to catch a low today, and did just that. Caught the low, did get some volume today, which is nice to see. And then we finished at the highs of the day. So, promising start to this NOC. We got in at 459, so finished at 467. So nice and green on this trade. And it lowers our risk because our stop is right here below this low at right around 437. So it definitely lowers our risk if we lose, and ups our reward if we win. So so far so good in this NOC. I did try to do the same thing with Alcoa AA, not the same luck as I have with NOC. So we gapped up this morning to 67 actually, and then it fell back down here into my buy, my buy of 66. That was my trigger, 66. But as you guys know, I like buying on the way up, but this was coming down. I went ahead and said, you know what, it hit 66, I'm going to take it, and then it just kept going down. We had the 200 SMA right here around 60.72, and then we got this uptrend line that was started way back here in February of 2021, touched it here, touched it here, touched it here. So that could provide some support as well. But if we do get below that, we're going to be stopped out at 58. So bulls need to step in here pretty quick, or this could be unfortunately a loss. But I still, given the call buying I'm seeing or have seen in the past, given the fact that this has come down, test the 200 SMA and is trying to break away and is holding this uptrend line, I still like our odds of this turning into a winning trade. So yeah, staying in it until 58, our stop is hit. All right, I do have another name that I'm watching, and we've all heard of this one, Netflix. So this is a new one. I just like the price action today, finished green in a red market, and we do have an inverse head and shoulders pattern forming. And what I like about this is it's a multi-month consolidation and what's getting to be a much tighter range. So it's telling me that bears are exhausted here, selling has exhausted, and sellers are gone. And so only buyers are starting to come into this name. I think it's a good risk reward opportunity if we can get continuation from today's move to potentially see this 280 level. 280, 290, 50 SMA, this green line is right there as well. So, basically a relief rally, short covering relief rally into the gap, into this gap right here, and targeting this 280, 290 level. Doesn't seem like it's that hard to do, especially if the market's going to keep moving up. So, Amazon, Google, Facebook, Apple, they're all rallying. But Netflix, what I like about the Netflix chart and the Netflix move is how long this consolidation has been. And with Amazon, Google, Facebook, Apple, I don't know if the sellers have exhausted themselves yet like Netflix. This looks like a seller exhaustion, and I trust the rally more in this name than the other FANG names because it just looks ready. It looks like sellers have had all their chances to sell, and it looks like that time is ending, that window is ending, and it looks like a trending buying opportunity. That's what I see in Netflix. So that's the one new name I'm adding. We'll watch that one tomorrow, maybe add it if this market looks strong and it looks like this name wants to move higher. So add Netflix to your watch list. And that's really all I have for now. No one's on to ask questions. So I guess there'll be no questions. But if you guys have any questions, you can always DM me. All right, guys. That's all I have today. I will see you next Monday. And I'll write all this up in the daily recap. But again, if you have any questions, hit me up. And until then, see you next Monday.